Hello darlings, welcome to another tutorial. Recently, I feel like I've been in a bit of a makeup rut, so I just really wanted to do something fun and smoky and graphic today. I would say that smoky liner looks are quite an advanced makeup skill. At least it took me forever to master it. So in this video, I'm going to share some of those techniques that I found helpful. I am so honored that one of my all-time favorite makeup brands, by Terry, is sponsoring a portion of this video. You'll be seeing the new Hyaluronic Tinted Hydra powders and the CC Serum in action just a little later on. We're going to start with the eyes today and do the base afterwards because lots of black eyeshadow, definitely going to be fallout. So I'm dusting a little bit of that by Terry Hydra powder over the eyes. It's a silica base powder. It's going to give a really silky canvas to the eye and will aid in our blending. And trust me, blend we will. Shout out to the Salt New York palettes. If you are looking for a sturdy freestyle palette that's also super chic, these are lush. Also, I adore the founder, Kiki G, fellow creator here on YouTube. I want to be her when I grow up. She just seems super cool. Anyway, back to the makeup. Even though this look is all about the smoky liner, it's an eyeliner-centric look, I personally begin most of my eye looks with some preliminary eye sculpting, you could say. So a little bit of shading in the socket, a little highlight on the ball of the eyelid. And look, if you already have big eyes, beautiful prominent sockets, deep set eyes, then this might be a redundant step. You can skip eyeshadow, but I think my eye shape benefits from a little something something. All right, let's get on to this eyeliner business. You can, as always, use a gel liner, you can use a pencil eyeliner, whatever formula you like best. But lately, I've been using a black eyeshadow on a damp brush and sort of making a little bit of a mix on the back of my hand. This DIY eyeliner formula doesn't really set in the same way that a gel or a pencil formula would. So there isn't this mad rush and mad panic to get it perfect straight away. You can just sort of relax and blend at your own pace. Relax and wing liner, I know, two concepts that are rarely featured in the same sentence. One of my favorite brushes for anything graphic is this teeny tiny push brush by Goss. I'm gonna link it in the description, but any angled or detail brush will work here too. So start by creating a wedge on the outer eye. We're connecting the lower and the upper lash line, and then visualize and manifest the angle that you want for your wing. My wings change depending on my mood and also on the amount of caffeine that I've consumed. So today I sketched a slightly flatter wing, and we're really committing to the cat eye vibe, lining the entire lash line all the way to the inner corner around the tear duct. Also tight lining the lashes, so going in underneath and coloring all those little bits of visible skin between the lashes. Not the most comfortable, but it really does improve the final look. The good news is we're going to smoke out this liner, so it doesn't really matter if it's not perfect. So wipe off your teeny tiny brush and make sure that it's completely dry, and then sweep back and forth over the seam of the eyeliner. Whatever black eyeshadow is left on that brush is going to help to diffuse that edge. Very small controlled movements to begin with. If you go in with too big a brush or your movements are too rushed, it is so easy to overblend this step, and then you just end up with this big black sooty mess. I know this firsthand because I've been there and I've done that. If you like the way the eyeliner looks right now, you can totally stop there. I want to soften it a little bit more, get a little bit more smoky up in here. So I'm going to take a brown eyeshadow, this time on a slightly larger pencil brush, and sweeping over the eyeliner edge. My best tip, the best tip, is to step back every now and again to reassess. I often do this thing where I'll just like glue myself to a mirror, and then 15 minutes later, I emerge with wings that are kissing my hairline. Sometimes as you're buffing and blending eyeliner, it can all start to look a little bit faded, a little bit wishy-washy, and if that happens, you can always go in with a little bit more black shadow pushed into the lash line to reinstate that intensity again and amp up the contrast. Customizing my own eyelash shape here, using some longer individuals on the outer corners and then switching to a smaller individual as we approach the center of the eye. If we are talking like a strip lash, I would select a winged out shape that's going to nicely mirror that wing liner. It completes the feline optical illusion. The lower lash line is really key, but we're going to come back to that after we complete the base. So I'm patting the By Terry CC Serum in Sunny Flash over the high points of the face. The CC serums are like a skincare makeup hybrid product. So it's infused with hyaluronic acid and rose, and it can be used in many ways. So under foundation, over foundation, mixed with your foundation, or even on bare skin for those no makeup days. I love all of the shades. It's just a very unique product in my collection. I think it's best described as like a skin perfector. It just makes your skin look really glowy and perfected without adding coverage. For foundation, I went for a super light coverage for no other reason than I'm coming to the very end of this cushion compact and I need to repurchase ASAP. Armani Essence in Foundation Cushion, definitely my most worn foundation of 2019. Turns out, so this is available in Australia, it's not available in US, but it is available in Canada. There you go, Canadians, get on it. I added a touch more of that CC serum over the foundation, so just a little on the cheekbones and the temples, a little extra bronze and shine. I actually didn't end up applying any other like blush or highlight or bronzer. I just love the simplicity of that biscuity warmth on the skin and not much else. It feels quite editorial to me. Under eye concealer, not much new here to report. I'm still on the Tarte Shape Tape. You know what I haven't tried, and I keep seeing everyone rave about it? The Too Faced Born This Way concealer. If you have tried this, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Should I try it? How does it compare to the Tarte Shape Tape? I'd be curious to hear your thoughts. I have been raving about the By Terry Hyaluronic Hydra Powder for years. This is the translucent one, big fan. Now By Terry has released the same best-selling formula in tinted versions. I'm going to insert a photo here so you can get an idea of the different shades. There is a color to suit everyone, from pale to deep. So I like to use the shade Rosy Light for under the eyes. It has a slight pinkened hue that lifts any shadows and discoloration. And the first thing that you notice as you apply this powder is that it's absolutely weightless. Even if you have a bit of a heavy hand, it's impossible to overdo. It never looks powdery on the skin. And then for the rest of the face, 100 Fair is my match. It has a bit of a yellow undertone that I enjoy, helps to balance some of that surface redness I got going on. This formula, like the original, blurs pores, blurs lines, and imparts the skin with this just gorgeous soft focus effect. Also, I've been playing with the shade 400 as a sheerer alternative to bronzer. I tend to think when it comes to bronzer, like the sheerer the better. That's my preference. So I love 400 for that purpose too. For the lower lash line, I'm pushing our DIY eyeliner at the lash line, blending with a bit of brown, and then rinse and repeat until it's at your desired intensity. I'm making a real effort here to frame the entire eye in black, bringing it right around the tear duct. I reckon I can count on one hand how many times I've worn eyeliner all around the eye, like this. I used to think that it kind of made my eyes look a bit small, but this look changed my mind. I'm kind of digging it. Since these eyes are so dark and so graphic, I almost don't want my eyebrows to be competing. So I'm going for a little bit more of a softer, piecey brow where you can see the skin peeking through. And to achieve that look, you can do some quick flicks with a brow pen or a brow pencil in any sparse areas. And then the Hourglass Tinted Brow Gel. OMG, I am besotted with this stuff. I'm going to talk about it a little bit more in my 2019 favorites video. Stay tuned. Call me basic, but I would totally wear this eye with a nude lip for sure. This combo actually felt a little bit 60s to me. It's the Huda Beauty Power Bullet in Staycation, which is a great matte nude with a bit of a warm undertone, and then overdrawing the edges just a fraction with a lip liner, but then kind of softening and blending it all out with a finger, just to make it look more relaxed, you know. I woke up like this. I hope this video gave you some inspiration if you're going to some parties this silly season, or maybe you're planning your New Year's Eve look. I am continuing my holiday giveaways on my Instagram at Karima McKimmie. Go check that out. Thank you everyone for all of the love and the comments and the support that you've given me this year, for taking the time out of your day to watch my videos. I'm so grateful. It means more than you know. Happy holidays, drive safe, and I shall speak to you all very soon.